Hey, what's up, everybody? So, if you watched my last video, I told you guys, I gave you a little hint about what this next video was going to be about. And I said it had to do with rain and it had to do with my shower. So, yeah, man, check this out. So, I built a rain gutter for a water collection system that goes into my water tank for my van. So yeah, check this out. So as you can see, I drilled a hole through the metal part of the roof, not the fiberglass. The fiberglass meets up with this flat part of the metal roof. And so I was like, well, I'm going to go ahead and drill through here, match it up underneath, and bought some pieces from Home Depot or whatever. And I had some metal, and I went ahead and cut that out to fit on the ends on both sides over there. Of course, you know, you see the rust and stuff like that. I eventually sanded all that stuff down, primed it, and covered all that stuff up. So, but this right here, I'm doing a little pour test, and you can see it works. So it's pretty damn cool, man. Yeah, I enjoy this, man. It's pretty cool. It's pretty fun. I also put a not a filter, but a screen up at the top where the main hole is, up at the top up there, so that way no big debris goes through there, any leaves or anything like that. I haven't had any issues so far with it clogging up or anything like that, so it's been working really well. This hose works in two different ways. Obviously for a rain collection, but it also works as a air hose when I'm filling up my water tank. As you can see right here, you see those bubbles coming out of there, and you see the other hose going to the top right there. I'm actually putting water in the tank with a water hose, and that right there going up the hose right now, that's just air going through there. So if you don't have a air hose or an air port of any sort on a water tank, it's going to expand with air when you're filling it up with water. So that's what I ran into when I first started this project, putting in the water tank and stuff like that. I needed to put some kind of air hose on there, and I was like, well, let me kill two birds with one stone and put an air hose in, and it'll also act as a rainwater hose. So it worked out great, man. So yeah, here I am standing in the rain with my broken umbrella, trying to catch this film of this thing we're actually working. So standing in the rain, you can see the edges of the guards over there, the metal on each side. I obviously wasn't finished with the project yet when I was videotaping this part, but you can see where I'm going here. I siliconed around that. You can see the little screen inside. But it's working, man. It's dripping in there and stuff. Obviously, we didn't have a lot of rain going on at that point in time when I was recording this part, but you can see it works, man. It's pretty neat. So now here comes the next part of this project, Flex Seal. So I went ahead and put a coat of Flex Seal down, a second coat of Flex Seal down. But yeah, man, it's sealed up nicely. And I know it looks sloppy on the fiberglass right there, but that's a whole nother project, man. You'll see. But I used just a little container to cover up my my entry hole right there, so I didn't spray anything down there. But yeah, man, this Flex Seal stuff's actually pretty neat, man. It's the first time I've ever used it before. And then I used some of this Flex Seal after using it here. I used it on my son's van as well, on the interior of his van. But yeah, man, it works pretty neat, man. It's pretty cool. But you can see it's all nice and closed up. It's all nice and neat. This here has been a couple weeks after it's been on there. But you can definitely see it's kind of, you know, fading and stuff. But yeah, man. So it goes through there, comes down this, comes down the hose. And a lot of times water will sit down at the bottom of this little loop that I have right here. But for the most part, it's not that big of a deal. I could put a filter on here. A lot of people have asked me about that. Well, you know, you're going to put a filter. Well, I could put a filter. I mean, I don't drink this water. I don't use this water for anything but dishes and showering. So yeah, so that's my rainwater system for the van, and I think it's pretty cool. Some friends of mine have been enjoying it as well, and they're just like, dude, that's pretty cool. So, but yeah, man, it's been working out really well, and it collects the water just the way it's supposed to. It drains in there, everything's great. And if you haven't noticed from my last video and maybe this video right here, there's a little something different with the van. Yeah, that's going to be on my next video. All right. Y'all have a good day, man. Drive safe. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day.